Okay, here's some general exercises to loosen up your back if you've got quite a tight sort of stiff back. We'll start on all fours. We'll just do cat-cow to begin with. So you get on all fours, then you breathe in and look up and arch your back down, and then breathe out and bow your back. And then you just repeat that 10 times. And when you finish that, I suggest to sort of loosen up the hips and the hamstrings, which affect the lower back. We will just do a mixture of lunges and hamstring stretches. So we'll lunge into the front of the hip, so like this, and then hold for 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then stretch back and down and stretch into the hamstring for 5, and then repeat that move 5 times, and you can almost lean back a little bit more as well to get further into the front of the hip. And then obviously you switch over onto the right side and repeat the same process. And each time you do it, you can go a little bit deeper into the sort of positions just to sort of stretch further into those tight hips and tight hamstrings. Try and keep your chest high up when you're stretching into the hamstring, and just lean forwards. Don't bend over like that because it just goes into the back. So you just want the stretch to be in the back of the leg. And you can also press down a bit as well into around the knee, the quad, to stretch into that hamstring. Okay, now we go onto the back. Just start off with some nice loosening. Just do circles with your knees. This loosens up your back. And then reverse the opposite direction. And you can do this for 30 seconds or so to really sort of get some loosening going on in there. And then also you can do a sort of sideways jiggling for the back. So instead of just going in circles, you just kind of use your arms to generate a pushing motion from side to side, and it makes your lower back bend sideways. So first one leg, first one knee, then the other being pulled towards your chest. Then I suggest you try doing some arches, so pushing your back up basically. So plant your heels down near to your backside, and then just start slowly just lifting up and then down, and then just keep pushing higher and higher, and you should feel some effect up into your upper back doing this, and maybe also into the front of the hips. And I would repeat these over and over until you feel like you've really got some loosening into the upper back, so maybe sort of 10, 15 times. And then also for the back of the hips, we'll do the stretch for this area, back of the hips. So you flip the leg across to the opposite knee, you bring it up, loop your hands around that knee, and then pull back. You should feel quite a big stretch in this area around here, and then just hold and breathe into that for a good sort of 10 breaths, and then flip over and do the other side.